It's time to write a poem. Oh no.
I'm gonna throw out some buzzwords. Alright.
Fake words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, this is oh dear. Okay.
Okay, who do we want?
Volcanoes,
Who do we want?
thunderstorms,
Natsuki.
Natsuki.
Do pink sugar.
Yeah, no.
Pink heart.
Kiss.
Kiss.
Bunny.
Boop. Fluffy, 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 do
Yeah,
fluffy. Yeah,
you're right.
kitty, kitty, kitty. Nice. Sparkle.
Sparkle. Let's when I did my playthrough, of course, I picked Yuri, and I had to do all the scary ones. That was fun.
Sunny. Nibble.
Nibble. Susan.
Oh, giggle. It's rhyming. We're doing
Lollipop.
Marshmallow.
Cry. Tragedy.
Death.
Cute.
Silly or hop. Sweet or bouncy.
Sweet.
Contamination. Lipstick or rainbow or milk.
Milk.
No.
He needs some milk.
She needs some milk.
Vanilla.
Puppy.
Puppy.
Puppy essence.
Let's see what we wrote.
Hi again, Marley. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Shut up.
Okay,
Both of you stop it.
Nah. Oh, sorry. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Alright, thanks for keeping your promise, Blally. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into a literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sorry. Sayori told me that you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. She said you're a fucking loser, and that was her direct quote. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out, or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the light of day again. I mean, see the end of it.
This is the face of a woman who wants to kill.
She'll get you with that one tooth.
She only has the one.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
I swear to God, if you out me one more time, you're on my fucking list.
Wait. Is this it? Is this it?
Natsuki. Oh, sorry.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga.
Manga is literature! Manga is literature! Manga is literature! Manga is literature!
There it is! There it is, folks! We made it. We've crossed this mountain. Time to close the game.
Oh, okay.
I'm just stuck in the middle. I'm just stuck in the middle.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Blurly always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy... Hey, shut the fuck up. He helps me with busy work, even without me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. We're basically married.
How dependable.
I know, right? That's what I said at our wedding.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting.
We can't bone in there uninterrupted.
And you almost set your house on
You can't
fire
prove that.
once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, ain't you?
No.
I might be just a little jealous.
How come? You and Blarley can become good friends too. You could have more than one friend. Hey, please don't do that.
Sayori.
Hmm?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. I promise.
What is it?
Where'd your eyes go?
She's shy. They go away.
Oh.
Sayori made it sound like it's a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise.
Take shirt off.
It'll make me happy no matter what.
I can make you happy.
Do I get to see your tits?
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Just show me your tits.
Alright. Here. I'll look at my titties.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
Alright. Didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read.
Even if you don't know how to read, there are pictures. Don't worry.
And we could, well, discuss it. If you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so
Oh, she
cute?
knows exactly what she's doing.
She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much.
Please, flip my pages.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet for her secret manga stash.
Ugh.
I hear Natsuki mutter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something.
She seems to be annoyed by everything.
I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in here?
Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. She's always a goddamn whore. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and papers and boxes across the shelf.
Paper box.
Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point, because I listen to you when you speak, and it's, kind of written on your face in Sharpie. And,
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel.
Nerd!
What a loser. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Wow, you really think a lot of yourself, huh? There, don't you, dude?
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on. You can do it through the glass on that door.
Damn, she
get the fuck out.
She points to the classroom door, throwing extreme shade.
Oh, that door.
Hey, I wasn't judging anything.
Yeah.
I didn't even say anything.
I know the judging look. It was the tone of your voice. You know that parfait girl? That's what you sounded like. But I'll tell you one thing, Belarly. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Get it? Because it's about...
Books.
We read books here. In fact...
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm going to show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Just right there. Right into my open fucking hands. I don't know what to do about it. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses.
It's one of those mangas.
Animated feminine poses. Wait a second.
Yes, you just handed you porn.
No, 4 girls in animated feminine poses.
It's also this.
It's this. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
He said it. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet, where I needed. Yep. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there.
To the fuck down.
Wouldn't chairs be more
I
comfortable?
hate chairs.
I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work.
Excuse me, why not?
They're broken. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. Who says that? You make me feel all weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. They're boring. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Are you fucking reading?
No. I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school.
And they all join a club.
Typical slice of life affair.
And then one of them dies.
I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot?
Man, I don't know you.
Are you a whore? I mean, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, and you may not think it has a plot. Like, there's this really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy in the ice cream shop.
Completely unrelatable to me, since I am also a man.
But that just helps you get to know the characters. It's like, it's all planned out. It's all really good writing. It's all good. And besides, it's still entertaining.
Baka.
Baka. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like, one girl has a fucking gun.
Where did she get the gun?
Like, when they all get in their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's what really makes it so good. It's so cute, and they kiss, and then they fuck. There's so many touching parts.
Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Wink, wonk, wonk. Wonk. Maybe I underestimated you. Cute.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? I could kill you with my hands.
Natsuki gives me a little shove. Oh. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your
Good save. You really haven't seen me at my full power.
This chapter seems like it's about baking.
She hasn't even transformed yet.
This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well...
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something, but
its
she's
name
into
is
fucking
Parfait
baking.
Girls.
Look, you gotta do the cooking by the book.
Yeah.
By the booking.
What does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious.
Uh-huh.
Since you enjoy baking too, right?
I have never enjoyed baking
Must
a single day.
Be purely coincidental.
That's just a coincidence.
Yep.
I just happened to get into baking the same time as manga, you know? Like normal people would do. Like I would never get into anything because it's in a manga. That's what nerds do.
This is hitting too close to
I'm
home.
not A nerd.
This is hitting.
Please be my friend. Don't. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
It suddenly got too real.
Like how I never went to space until I read Dragon Ball Z.
Or got buff until you read Dragon Ball Z.
Alright, both.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones.
She could have picked up murder.
Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge?
Aww.
Cute.
Look at her, she's so cute.
Cute!
That's adorable.
She's like
Cute.
a little baby. I love
Cute.
her.
Cute!
Okay.
We read on for a few more minutes. I've already finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Yeah, I watch you and you do a lot of things. Well, I'm fine with that, you know, if you are.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with something else. With someone.
Something else?
I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else.
You got it.
Got it.
First try.
I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Question mark.
You don't?
I don't have any friends.
Look at that tooth.
Just the one.
Crunch.
And that's not, I mean, well, I wouldn't really know because I don't, talk to people, but...
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? What
No,
friends?
they all make fun of me. Could you not rub it in?
Oh no. Oh no.
Jeez.
Oh no. Sorry.
Monica laughs at me, and Yuri does that really weird voice thing, and Sayori punches me in the gut. Like I could,
reading again?
like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up with them without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? That was my Monica voice. Makes me want to punch him in the stupid fucking face.
Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. Man, this is hitting really fucking close to home.
That's all good. Have you not... Is this just because we wrote the poem for her, so we got a special her scene? Would it have been different if we'd done something else?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how it... Because I went through... It said you basically, however you tailor your poem, is the girl you go. So if you have more poems that feature Natsuki, you're going to get Natsuki's route. I got Yuri's, so I got all Yuri's routes. So I'm unfamiliar with this completely.
That's cute.
I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait,
You
which
are a
part?
loser. You are a fucking loser. I mean, it's like, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this.
Oh no. Oh, that's right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, fuck. Nothing.
Something bad happens. At least it's safe in here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. She's a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? What if we killed Monica?
Sounds good. Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I'm your boyfriend now. I mean, here I am, reading it, about to fuck you.
Whoa. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. It's still, gonna kill Monica.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Please don't laugh like that. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens. And when they fall into the cake and...
Why is she such a gem? Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. When it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Spoilers. Just finish the chapter.
And they turn into magical girls!
And Monica becomes a magical girl, but she ends the world.
Spoiler! Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy
I'm
tone.
not bossy!
But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone!
She's back.
Hello.
Are you all ready with today's poem?
Do we get to read what we wrote?
Yes.
Yes!
Okay, wait, no, we don't.
They get to
Sorry.
read.
They will get to read what we wrote.
Which is just a conglomerate of words.
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? I was about to score.
Get some hot lick. Sorry.
No, you did that on purpose, you whore.
I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Watch your tone, Monica.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me.
She skyrockets like 10 feet in the air.
She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches, that's a foot, away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to
Hey,
read
I can
this.
read your inner thoughts, you bitch. Well, of course. It would take forever if you... It would take forever for you to finish it if you didn't take it home.
Yeah, I guess.
Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And the next one, and the next one. There are like 50 volumes of this one.
So many.
And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
Relatable.
You're dead.
By tomorrow. That's not hard. Manga are short, bitch.
Yeah.
I only got partway through the volume so
It's
far.
like 3 inches thick.
I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. Oh no. But I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic
Oh, what a
face.
cute and happy game where nothing bad happens.
Yeah, sure. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't?
There's going to be a quiz, and if you fail, you die.
Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Rescue mission!
Is that the holy water?
That was holy water that you just dumped into my fish tank.
It's now a holy fish! Look, what's his name?
That's Percy Shelley.
Percy Shelley is now a saint fish. Titcha. Never.
Baka.
Babaka.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. My relaxation ends.
Shit.
I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing.
I just wrote about cats and sparkles and fucking rabbits and fluffy shit. I just wrote down words.
I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready... Oh, sorry. Well, now that
She sounded
everyone's
normal.
ready...
For 1 second.
Why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Fucking nerd. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit.
Shut up.
Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same, myself. Glad.
Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki!
Natsuki. I told Natsuki that I was I was interested in reading her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. ...
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like.
Don't like that you catered it to me?
First of all, shit, I don't. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. You don't deserve it.
Because there's nothing I don't like. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind while writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad.
Are you saying it's really good?
You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you some real... Hold on, let me try that line again. Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And then I would pull out my poem and you'd be like, oh, whoa, Natsuki's so cool. And then you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
Ugh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? You're a fucking idiot. I already told you that you don't have to go... Obviously. I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never
Yes, I did. Shut up.
Said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something.
Baka.
I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss.
Okay, this man who reads so much fucking manga and watches anime doesn't recognize a fucking tsundere.
No, apparently not.
That's bullshit.
In any case, you
She's
still
literally
need
a trope.
Yeah, they're all tropes. You still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Monica's really scary.
Monica's a fucking whore.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
I like that people can try bit. What? Just be honest!
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Because I literally just listed actions that animals do. Because! Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
People can try. Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but hits you hard, like horses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like horses.
They sure do hit you hard.
You're having technical difficulties, and by technical difficulties, we're having Emily difficulties.
I want to play that game where it's the horse at the people face.
No.
You mean my horse prince?
No.
Yes.
Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening.
You're thinking about the horse prince, aren't you?
Especially when they have horse bodies.
Yeah. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I
also,
understand.
my dad has this horse. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose, like the horses.
You're really caught up on that, aren't you?
I can see them when I close my eyes.
Well, don't close your eyes! A simple fix!
They can see you too.
I know! It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
I thought really hard. I didn't even sleep. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad that you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Oh, you have to show them to all of them?
Yeah, unfortunately.
This is a good poem, Blarley. I mean, it's okay. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. You are a fucking loser. But that's why it's impressed me. You just kind of strung words together, and to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all, and we'd all yell at you, and it'd be awkward. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now, and not a loser.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in
I
the
forget
club
sometimes.
room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See, it's like I said before, Blarley. Deep down, you're not selfish. You're not selfish at all, you know?
You're not such a cunt after all.
Trying new things like this for other people, not something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here, that I'm doing it for the sweet puss. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined.
She does, in fact, have a sweet puss.
Yes. Indeed. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm going to make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay?
Wink.
A wink, a wink. And that will be my way of thanking you.
A wink. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Like, horrible.
We'll see about that.
The way you glow through the blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Same. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit? I mean...
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no
yes,
question.
I can. Shut up. I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem.
Uh-huh.
It came out nice, or how should I put
Uh-huh.
it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah.
You're always talking about food.
Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast. They were delicious.
Even though you were late for school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing.
And I wanted to do that, put the toast in your mouth and run to school thing.
Yeah.
I dropped it on the ground, though, but it looked cool.
Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best, and I'm only not just saying that because she has a gun to my head.
Yeah, sure she is.
But next time, I won't forget, probably. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. But trying to not get demonic, I guess it have to happen. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading.
Sorry. Forgot to start speaking.
You know how it is.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hang on for a second. Okay. This is your first time writing poems, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Because it is. Shit!
I guess that it might be, after reading through all of it.
Ah, so it's that bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, no! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Please go back to your normal voice.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there's some specific writing habits that are usually typical of you new, uneducated idiot types. And, having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in a new writer is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. End result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
She's not doing that, like, foaming at the mouth thing.
Well, of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. I mean, you're just a stupid new idiot to writing poetry. But there are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. I've been working at it for 15 years, and look at me, I'm an expert. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Like maybe having a little finger in your asshole. Never mind, we'll talk about that later. Also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, if you know what I mean.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. Shouldn't be talking about people like that.
Bitch!
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please, go ahead. Be wowed by my amazing writing skills. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
She is a good girl. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Breathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. God, her handwriting is awful.
It's cute.
Yeah. The last
yet
to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. I know it to be true, but I'm really good at writing poems.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you such a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
You just saying that. I know it's shit. That's a relief, though.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It was too short?
No, it wasn't.
I usually write longer poems if that's what you're into.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it.
We have to be quiet now. It's the quiet hour. The rest of the Let's Play will be in whispers.
No, we just have to wait.
I'll be honest.
Since it's our first time sharing,
Why? Why?
I wanted to write something a little more mild.
Okay. Talk like normal now.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Blarley.
Really?
It's a metaphor.
I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
But remember, poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, soon be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing. Really.
Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things, too.
Yeah,
Wordy bitch.
maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Do you want me to do one of the voices so you don't have to talk to yourself for like 10 minutes?
No, I don't mind.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Let me do Monica, Elizabeth. Let me do Monica.
God, I like doing
Liz,
that.
let me do Monica.
I want to do
Just this
Monica.
one time.
Why?
Because I don't think I can stand it.
It's fun.
I'm doing Monica. Hi, Blarley.
Mm.
Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, or if you want to, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Aha! Aha! Don't worry, Blarley. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know?
Sure.
But that's the sort of barrier we'll all have to learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. This is shit. I like it, Blarley.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected. And a lot of rainbows. Aha! Aha!
Oh, jeez.
No, it's good. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write.
No? What?
And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
Yeah, if you say so.
Take it as a compliment. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
How the fuck do you know who that is? Maybe a long time ago when I was a child. Like, it's for children.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and they're at a low enough level that even you could read it. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, like The Giving Tree, that shit makes me cry every time. They can express views of the world that would only apply to anybody. That could apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki's kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. She's not like an old man. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. She writes about horses? Kind of weird. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot, not...
I'm calling you an idiot. I don't know if my subtlety is coming through.
It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find a kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Only write the way I want you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
No, of course not.
That's not the point of the game. Oh, sorry. I laughed for you. I was very funny. Laugh. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
No.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident, so for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
Mm-hmm. I see. Well, let's read it then.
Oh god, there's a scroll bar.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas!
My retinas!
Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That's a fucking webcam, isn't it? It's talking about a fucking webcam. It's talking about us.
How do you know?
It's talking about a fucking webcam. So, what did you think? Was it too subtle?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful, or if you just, read through it really fast because you want to get this part of the game done.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
I'm always watching you. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
Uh-huh.
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Uh-huh. An epiphany of what?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about the deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. I like to hear the sound of my own voice. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
Thanks.
So just move your hand and go with the flow. Draw a picture. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Not that you had any choice.
Phew.
Oh my god.
I guess it's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated.
There's a lot of reading.
It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. Apparently a poem club. This is not literature.
And poems are literature. Kind of. Yes.
Manga is literature.
Manga is literature.
I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows
Their eyes furrow.
Her eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? It's written in fucking Japanese. I don't read Japanese.
Mm-hmm. Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. You're just shit.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say that it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant, it's the language, I guess. Trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all. You're kind of a bitch.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Hey, Blarley, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Blarley did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly awe-inspiring. Which I have not yet. And Blarley liked my poem too. Well, actually, he even told me he was impressed by it.
Okay, them's
up.
fighting words. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
It's not what I...
Oh, the music is, interesting.
You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Dude, if you keep talking in that voice, we're never gonna get through this argument.
Maybe you're just jealous that Blarley appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
Well, yes, I am, actually.
Oh, shit.
I mean, no. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size as soon as Blarley started showing up.
No, she was the only one.
I wasn't the one. It happened to me too.
Step 3.
God damn it! I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size as soon as Blarley started showing up.
Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you. What she said. I don't like fighting, guys. Also, you said that line 3 times before you got it right.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Hey, Blarley, back me up. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. You do it to yourself.
I could look good for you.
She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. It's a fucking poem, not a puzzle. Help me explain that to her, Blarley.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in
Yeah,
our
here's a
language.
fucking expressive word for you. Go suck a dick.
Well, I would love to, however, he does not seem to be consenting at the moment. It usually wouldn't matter to me, and anyways, it's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Blarley?
Well,
Nani?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
help me, Sayori.
Oh.
Natsuki.
So, of course, it's gonna be, Yuri, you're really talented.
Well,
But Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Uh-huh. Shows how much you know.
that's not.
Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But you were so mean to me!
Natsuki's voice whines.
Yeah.
Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is really a personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything
I meant
she said.
every fucking word.
So you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so.
Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Blarley. Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about...
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away.
Anyway, And the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Your writing's still shit.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori?
I'm here now.
Ogamixon. D.
Eh?
Love D.
I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Blarley. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not like that. Not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. Like what? So maybe you can take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree, Monica.
About what?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club.
It's friends.
The most important thing is having fun.
Oh.
And friends.
Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori.
And not the president, that's me.
In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, actually, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Larry, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Larly, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. We're friends now. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki.
Alright, the fucking cat fight.
Does that kind of thing happen often?
Oh, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful
They
people.
just really get heated over that dick.
You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Blarley, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think that seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think that everyone really likes you, too. Oh, a little bit too much. It's kind of creepy.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori.
That was vague.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that to myself, more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Yay. Let's stop.